Good morning, friends. I am Praveen Kadam, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Kharedhiri Bhosle College, Guhagar. Today's lecture on molecular orbital theory. This introduction of the molecular orbital theory, I think this introductory part is completed at SYBSc level, and TYBOC is included for the chapter name is molecular orbital theory for heteronuclear atomic molecules and polyatomic species. But I have revised this introductory part of the molecular orbital theory because their basic steps is very important, therefore I have to revise it. We start now with the molecular orbital theory. This theory was developed by Hunt and Mulliken in 1932. This theory is depends upon the diagrammatically of molecular energy levels. In this theory, you know as a magnetic and spectral properties. But how will you calculate the magnetic properties? Given molecule is a paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Whether it is paramagnetic or whether it is a diamagnetic depends upon their electronic transitions, and their application is a solid state for the conductance, means electron flow from one position to the another positions. And how will you calculate its bond order? These points are included in your introductory part, and we can discuss later. Another one, principle of molecular orbital theory. Simple principle is one orbital overlap with the another orbital to form as a new orbital, and this new orbital is also known as a molecular orbitals. But in this point are included here atomic orbitals combine to form molecular orbitals which around the molecule, means molecular orbitals are two form, one is a bonding, another is a anti-bonding. But molecular orbitals or bonding molecular orbitals have lower potential energy, means this bonding molecular orbitals position in energy level is a lower, and their electron prefers towards the lower energy orbital, and lower energy is more stable. Another slide, according to molecular orbital theory, the atomic orbitals should be satisfied. The first is a matching symmetry, means you can take as 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital because both are same symmetry. Another is comparable energy, means both are noted for the same energy levels. And third is important point, is a good overlap, means matching symmetry, comparable energy, and should be it overlap is a good and to form as a molecular orbitals. I have to mention here equal number of orbitals, means 1s orbital, 1s orbital, order of energy means comparable energy, and some principles you can discuss later slide. But you know about as a Pauli's exclusive principle and Hund's rule. As a Pauli's exclusive principle is a state that is a one orbital can fill up as maximum 2 electrons, and Hund's rule is a state that in a degenerate energy level electrons should be filled first a parallel spin before being paired. These two principles is a very important our electron distribution in the molecular orbital inner level diagram. Therefore you know as two principles, uh, as well as three principles you know about as another principle is above principles. These three principles you can read, understand, and apply some examples. Another noted for the bonding molecular orbital are position in the lower energy and antibonding molecular orbital in the higher energy. Noted this arrow above and below. Above is the antibonding molecular orbital, below is the bonding molecular orbitals. Another some point I have introduced, two atomic orbitals combine to form, one is a bonding molecular orbitals, another is a anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Means you can take as a two atomic orbital to form as a two molecular orbitals, but one is a bonding molecular orbitals, another is a anti-bonding molecular orbitals. As electron in bonding molecular orbitals, you draw the in molecular energy level diagram, and electron come in the bonding molecular orbitals, it is a stability, but electron goes to the anti-bonding molecular orbitals in a instability. Another point is the number of atomic orbital combine equal number of molecular orbitals. Hash is noted for number of atomic orbitals. Means you can take as a two atomic orbitals to form as a two molecular orbitals. One goes to the bonding, another goes to the anti-bonding. Same as you can take as a four atomic orbitals to form as a four molecular orbitals. Two are bonding and two are anti-bonding. Same situation, whatever may be any examples, as a number of atomic orbitals is equal to number of molecular orbitals. Both are same, but you have to note it in the molecular orbitals. One is a bonding, another is a anti-bonding. Same before slide you can discuss about the three principles: above principle, Pauli exclusive principle, and Hund's rule. But is very important for Hund's rule because of in degenerate energy level, how will electron fill up it? This principle is stated that in a degenerate energy level, electron should be filled first parallel spin before being paired. This rule is must be used because of molecular orbital theory it does not violate, but you cannot use, then surely molecular orbital theory is violated. This atomic orbital combines by the use of the wave functions. Therefore, I have to include this slide. Formation of molecular orbitals, linear combination of atomic orbitals. These atomic orbitals of these atoms may be represented as a wave function psi A and psi B. If wave function of A atom and wave function of B atom both are added or subtracted to form as a molecular orbital, therefore one of the equation will be created: psi mu, mu means molecular orbitals, is equal to wave function of atomic orbital A plus minus wave function of atomic orbital B. If is a positive overlap to form as a sigma bonding molecular orbital. In the first equation, sigma is equal to C1 psi A plus C2 psi B. C1 is a coefficient, but wave function of atomic orbital A plus wave function of atomic orbital B, both are positive overlap to form as a sigma bonding, and both are negative overlap, means negative sign, to form as a anti-bonding molecular orbitals. In the next slide will be understand completely as a symmetry of molecular orbitals. Before you can discuss about as atomic orbitals should be matching symmetry. As a you can take as a 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital, 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital to form as a sigma bonding molecular orbitals, and 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital to form as a sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbitals. The below side is a positive overlap, above is a negative overlap, therefore it created as a nodal plane, and it not form as a bond, and it goes to the anti-bonding molecular orbitals. The bonding molecular orbitals abbreviation is a sigma, and anti-bonding molecular orbital is abbreviated is a sigma star. Another diagram you can understand. Analogy. The wave rain force, how will you represent as like this? Positive sign above and negative sign is below. Amplitude of wave function is added, means one orbital overlap with the another orbital, means one orbital added with the another orbital. Positive is the same way, means positive overlap to form as a sigma bonding molecular orbital. Sigma is equal to psi A plus psi B. What you can read it, sigma is equal to wave function of A atom plus wave function of B atom. If amplitude of wave function is subtracted, it gives as one plus another, one is a plus, another is a minus, it created as a node. therefore it will go to the sigma star. Sigma star is equal to psi minus psi b. Keep in mind, this is very important. For the positive overlap are same phase and positive negative overlap is a different phase, therefore one goes to the bonding, another goes to the anti-bonding. Bonding noted for the sigma molecular orbital, anti-bonding is noted for the sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbitals. This another slide is very important, our understanding of the sigma bonding and sigma star anti-bonding as a constructive and destructive interference of the waves. If you can take as an isolated atom A and B, constructive interference are same phase. A atom is isolated, no doubt. B is atom is isolated, but are same phase. This same situation in the right side, you can just look at the destructive interference. Both are opposite to each other, therefore they do not combine it. If A plus B atoms, they are same phase, plus minus plus, but positive positive overlap. Another destructive interference are no any phase, they are only lines, not present as a wave functions. Again below side you can take as 1s orbital A atom and 1s orbital B atom, both are in the same phase, positive positive, to form as a sigma bonding molecular orbital. Another example, 1s orbital is a plus and 1s orbital is a negative, means out of phase, to form as a anti bonding molecular orbital, means it created as a nodal plane, therefore it will not form as a bond, and nodal plane will be also noted for the sigma star anti bonding molecular orbitals. Molecular hydrogens, 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital. Before slide you can discuss about same. You can take as a hydrogen atom, means one isolated hydrogen atom, another isolated hydrogen atom, but both are overlap, means hydrogen means atomic number is 1, electronic configuration is 1s1, means which orbitals are available in the hydrogen atom is 1s orbital, because in the molecular orbital theory you can take valence shell orbitals, and last shell is present is hydrogen is only one shell and 1s is a valence shell orbital. You can take as 1s orbital. You can take directly hydrogen atom overlap with the hydrogen atom as a, if added to form as a bonding molecular orbital, if subtract to form as a anti-bonding molecular orbitals, means anti-bonding means it created as a node, therefore it a sigma star anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Lower energy as comparatively for one or two hydrogen atoms, bonding molecular orbital are lower energy, and lower energy is more stable, and higher energy is present as anti-bonding molecular orbital, higher energy is less stable. Keep in mind, this is very important. Next point, how will you determine the bond order? Is a bond order formula. All of you, can you determine is the bond order? Bond order is equal to number of bonding electrons, number of electron in bonding molecular orbitals minus number of electron in anti-bonding molecular orbitals. You have to show here 1 by 2 A minus B. A means number of electron in bonding molecular orbitals, B is a number of electron in anti-bonding molecular orbitals, means we can count how many electron in bonding molecular orbital and how many electron in anti-bonding molecular orbital, and divide by 2, easily you can calculate is the bond order. Bond order indicate the strength of the bond, means bond order increases, strength of the bond is increases. Bond order decreases, strength of the bond is decreases. The higher the bond order, the stronger the bond. And bond order is a directly proportional to bond strength but inversely proportional to bond length. Bond length increases, bond order decreases. Bond order increases, bond length is decreases, but bond strength is increases. This formula keep in mind, because you can apply for some examples, homonuclear diatomic molecules. Stability of the molecule with the bond order is 0. then no bond are produced and molecule is not stable. Means example are here He2 molecule, you can take as Be2 molecule. Its a bond order is a 0. This molecule it does not exist in diatomic molecule, it exists in the monoatomic molecule. If the bond order is 1, then it is a single covalent bond. If bond order is a 2, it's a two covalent bonds, means double bond. The bond order is 3, it's a three covalent bond, means triple bond. The higher the bond order, the more stable the molecule. Means bond order is a increases, strength of the bond is a increases. Then next, how will you represent in the molecular orbital energy level diagram is as like this. You can show arrow in the left side energy, or you can write as only E, no problem at all. Same as a molecular hydrogen, before you can discuss it, but how will you represent as molecular orbital energy level diagram is as like this. Is a hydrogen, you can write its electronic configuration is 1s1, means which valence shell orbital is a 1s orbital, and another hydrogen atom is same. Therefore 1s orbital of atomic orbital of hydrogen in the left side, another hydrogen atom you can take as a right side. One orbital overlap with the another orbital to form is one is bonding, another is a anti-bonding, but bonding situation in the lower energy orbital and anti-bonding situation in the higher energy orbital. This notation is a sigma 1s, another notation is a sigma star 1s. You can show here below side atomic orbital of hydrogen, atomic orbital of another hydrogen, and two atomic orbital between, you can show here molecular orbital of H2. Their electronic configuration, you can fill up electron in 1s orbital is 1 electron and another 1s is a 1 electron, both are same, but you can show here. And uh, two electrons, how will you fill in the molecular orbitals? Because electron firstly come in the lower energy orbital and lower energy is more stable, therefore first electron come in the lower energy. You count total electron count is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and maximum one orbital we can fill is the 2 electrons. Therefore first 2 electron come in the lower energy orbitals and no any electron is extra, therefore sigma star 1s is a vacant. Okay, and bonding molecular orbital is a sigma 1s, anti-bonding molecular orbital is a sigma star 1s. You can write its you can calculate its a bond order. As a bond order of H2 molecule is equal to number of bonding electron is a 2, therefore you can write is a 2, no any electron present in the anti-bonding molecular orbital, therefore you can write is a 0. 2 minus 0 is equal to 2, divided by 2 is equal to 1. H2 molecule bond order is a 1, means between two atom is only one covalent bond. You can calculate, you can prove it according to molecular orbital theory. Another point, same bond order, how will you calculate? Higher the bond order, stronger the bond. Molecular electronic configuration, highest occupied molecular orbital is HOMO and lowest unoccupied molecular orbital is a LOMO. You know as a HOMO and LOMO. And another is a, you can write it's a molecular electronic configuration of the H2 molecule is a sigma 1s2. The number of example you can discuss in the SYBS level, but I have to revise it because this is very important. How will you design the molecular orbital in a level diagram? And electronic configuration is very important. It's a sigma 1s2. Do not write as a 1s2, 1s1. You can write it as a molecular electronic configuration, therefore sigma 1s2. Another correlation diagram for the H2 molecule you can show is as like this. Energy is left side, 1s orbital, 1s orbital, both are overlap sigma 1s, sigma star 1s. Before you can discuss, electronic configuration is sigma 1s2, sorry sigma 1s2, is it correct? p orbital. Before we can discuss only s orbital, we can take as 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, no problem at all. But there at present is s orbital. S orbital is a spherical, and it will be take as 1s orbital or 7s orbital. All are spherical. Then you can discuss about as a p orbital, building up the molecular orbital of simple diatomic molecules. Mix atomic orbital of the same or similar energies to form molecular orbitals. We can discuss before, same as it is. 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital, 1 goes to the sigma 1s plus sigma star 1s. If positive overlap, sigma 1s, negative overlap, sigma star 1s. You can take as a 2s orbital overlap with the 2s orbital. If positive overlap to form as a sigma 2s, if negative overlap to form as a sigma star 2s. Then you can take as a p orbital. P orbital is present as a 3 orbitals, px, py and pz. But pz is an molecular axis, therefore it created as a sigma bond. Therefore 2pz orbital overlap with the 2pz. If positive overlap to form as a sigma 2pz and negative overlap to form as a sigma star 2pz. We can take as a px orbital overlap with the px to form as a pi 2px. If positive overlap, negative overlap to form as a pi star 2px. Then same as it is, you can take as a py orbital overlap with the py to form as a pi 2py plus pi star 2py. Positive overlap pi 2py and negative overlap pi star 2py. This is very important. And this left side you can take as atomic orbitals, right side you can take as a molecular orbitals. Total of 8 molecular orbitals can fill up 16 electron maximum. You can maximum how many electron? 16 electron, means each orbital can fill up as a 2 electron. 2 into 8 is equal to 16. Constructive, before slide you can discuss here constructive and destructive. Constructive overlap of 2 pz orbital and on neighboring atom to produce sigma 2 pz bonding orbitals. How will you show is as like this. Look here, as a p orbital shape is a dumbbell shape. One is positive, another is a negative. But pz orbital is a molecular axis and it will be created as a sigma bond, not created as a pi bond. Therefore 2pz positive overlap to form as a sigma 2pz. Below you can show is a diagram. Both are in the same phase. You can show here plus minus plus plus minus to form as a sigma 2pz bonding molecular orbitals. Carefully observe it. P orbital is a dumbbell shape. One is a negative, another is a positive. But you can take as a 2 pz orbital. Pz orbital overlap with the pz orbital. Both are in the same phase, means constructive phase. Constructive interference to form as a sigma 2 pz molecular orbitals. If 2 pz overlap with the 2 pz but are in the negative overlap, are in the different phase, therefore this is also noted for destructive overlap of 2 pz orbital to produce sigma star 2 pz antibonding molecular orbital, as like this. Minus plus not are in the same phase. This is out of phase, and this is also known as the destructive interference. Therefore it created as a nodal plane and it will be formed as a sigma star 2 pz, and they are included in the antibonding molecular orbitals. You can show here as like this. Constructive and destructive interference means overlap of 2 pz orbital to form one is a sigma, another is a sigma star orbitals, means sigma 2 pz and sigma star 2 pz bonding sigma orbital, antibonding sigma star orbitals. In the same phase is a sigma 2 pz. They are in the out of phase, it will be formed as a sigma star 2 pz. you can understand it. This is very important for the molecular orbital energy level diagrams. uh, Next, overlap along the internuclear axis is termed sigma overlap. The resulting orbital are called sigma and sigma star orbitals. Another, you can discuss only pz orbital. You can another discuss about as a px orbital. The destructive overlap of two px orbital on neighboring atom to produce pi to px bonding orbital. It will be not form as a sigma orbital, it will be form as a pi orbital. Means it is a lateral overlapping. In the sigma bonding it is a axial overlapping, but px and py orbital are lateral overlapping and it will be form as a pi bonding. Therefore, destructive overlap of two px orbital on neighboring atom to produce a pi to px bonding orbitals. If positive overlap to form as a pi to px orbital overlap with the px, but both are in the same phase, is positive overlap, matching symmetry, comparable energy, therefore to form as a bonding molecular orbitals. Just look, px orbital, both are in the same phase, plus minus, but above line is a plus plus, below line is a minus minus. Therefore it will be forming the pi to px bonding molecular orbitals. And next slide, destructive overlap of two px orbital on neighboring atom to produce pi to pi star to px antibonding molecular orbitals. As like this, as a negative overlap, as a one is a positive, another negative, is a dumbbell shape, therefore it goes to the anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Above some mistakes, 2px minus, not a plus, 2px to form as a pi star 2p, pi star 2px. A mistake, some mistakes, you can clear it. 2px minus 2px, both are overlap. This is negative overlap, they are out of phase, therefore it created as a nodal plane to form as a pi star 2px antibonding molecular orbitals. You can show here constructive and destructive overlap of 2p. You can take as x, you can take as a y, no problem at all. 2px overlap with the 2px is positive overlap to form as a pi 2px bonding molecular orbitals, and negative overlap as a pi star 2px. If you can take as a py 2py overlap with the 2py, if positive overlap to form as a bonding molecular orbitals means pi 2py, and it are out of phase means negative overlap to form as a pi star 2py. As a same situation, same, you can take as a px orbital and py orbital, both are lateral overlapping to form as a pi bonds. You can discuss s orbital, then you can discuss as a p orbitals, both are combined to form as a molecular orbital energy level diagram. We can discuss later slide. Next slide, overlap perpendicular to the internuclear axis is termed as a pi overlap. We can discuss here as a lateral overlapping. A nodal plane that contains the bond axis, the resulting orbital called pi and pi star. Remember, this point is very important. Plus and minus refer to mathematical symbol, not a charge. This is a mathematical symbol, but not a charge. How will you construct the molecular orbital energy level diagram for diatomic molecule? As like this. In the left side, you can take as a energy, or you can write as a E only, no problem at all. And another one, in the below side, you can take as a 1s orbital overlap with the 1s orbital. I have to directly show as a 2s orbital. 2s orbital overlap with the 2s orbital, one goes to the bonding molecular orbital, means sigma 2s, and the sigma star 2s is the anti-bonding molecular orbitals. Next, 2p orbital and left side, and 2p orbital are right side, both are overlap. 3 plus 3 6 molecular orbitals are available, sigma 2pz, pi 2px, pi 2py, pi star 2px, pi star 2py, and sigma star 2pz. In the 2p orbital is present 3 orbitals, px, py, pz. If you can take as a pz orbital overlap with the pz to form as first sigma 2pz and sigma star 2pz. Sigma 2pz is a bonding molecular orbital, sigma star 2pz is a anti-bonding molecular orbital. You can take as a px and py, both are overlap with the px and py to form as a pi 2px, pi 2py in the bonding molecular orbitals, and out of phase or in negative overlap to form as a pi star 2px and pi star 2py. As you know, number of atomic orbital is equal to number of molecular orbitals. This diagram you can construct in the H2 molecule. You can take as some examples of the H2 molecule towards the Ne2 molecule, and this detailed discussion are completed in the SYBSc level. But in the next lecture I have to detail discussion of the homonuclear diatomic molecules. How will you draw the diagram, how will you fill up electron, you can calculate its magnetic properties and bond order. Next video will become as early as possible. Have a nice day. Thank you.